Hi everyone, Emma here. I have some potato pearls that I got from Michael's. These were on sale. I think they were um, 50% off, and they are gorgeous. They're like a pink color, and I thought what I would do is create a stretch bracelet with it using this lovely slider. So this slider, I couldn't find any markings on it, but let me see if I can show you here. You can kind of see where it's been worn. So I got this. I have a bunch of these. Uh, it was a bracelet that I got at the Salvation Army store. So I took the bracelet apart and used these individually. They are gorgeous. So you can see there's two holes there. The thing that I like about this one in particular, it's long. It actually has a second set of holes in the middle as well as on the end. So you can really, when you make your bracelet, because it's rounded, if you have a slider that doesn't have those middle holes, your string is going to sit like this. So that string is going to be rubbing on your wrist all the time. This way it at least goes through the holes. Anyway, so I thought what I'd try is to do a stretch bracelet with this, and this way I can pull it on and off quickly. I don't have to worry about the clasp. So let's go ahead. This is going to be gorgeous. So again, I thought I'd use this stuff here. This is the stretch cord that's kind of flat, and it's like multiple strands all together. But you know what? I can't find my other roll of this, and I don't want to use it up because this is great for some other applications. So I'm going to try my regular stretch cord that comes in this dispenser. I got this from Amazon, and you get two of these for $10, and it comes with this amazing dispenser. So yeah, now this stuff's old. I did find that as it gets old, the cord gets a bit brittle. So you should anyway do a pre-stretch of your stretch cord. So let's take a look and see what we have here. And what I like to do is keep it, I don't cut the cord yet. So I keep it on the container and then string and then cut it when I'm ready to go. So let's go ahead. And I think what I'll just do is to keep this together, like, or separate. I mean so that I keep the same amount of beads on each. So we'll just cut that one. And I think what we'll do is string these on and then put the slider, and then we'll move our knot away from the slider. I mean, you could put the knot there. It's not going to really matter. I like to hide it inside the beads, but we'll see. So just get rid of that and just start putting these guys on. Oh, this one's weird shaped. The holes in the, I was expecting it to be long. So this was the other reason why I wanted to use this cord. This cord has a little more structure to it, so it's easier to thread your beads on than the other one. The other one you kind of have to use a needle, and I find that it ends up cutting the cord. I may need my bead reamer, and let me see if I have two of them. One's a little newer than the other. Yeah, it would be this one here. So let's just go through, see if this makes any difference. If not, we may have to use the other cord. I think the other cord. This, if you're wondering, this stretch cord is 0.8. I'm trying to think if it's 0.8 of a millimeter. There's no label, I don't think. Oh yeah, look. I lied. 0.8 millimeter. Sometimes if you roll it a bit, it goes on. There we go. Let's see. It might have been just that one that was hard to get in there. Yeah, it's just getting them started. That one looks a bit small. Let me see here. I do find pearls in particular, the holes tend to be small, and I don't know if it's just because it's a hard surface and they're not man-made. Now I would imagine these ones are freshwater. I don't know. I should check what the deal is. They are beautiful though. I'm surprised you can get pearls for this price. I'm wondering if I should cut this. It looks like it's a little bent in that spot. And, oh, I got an even better idea. I'm going to cut it on an angle. And that's a trick you can use when you're working with leather. Wrong tool. Just cut it on an angle so that you can see, I don't know if you can see how it's kind of bent in that spot. So I am going to do this. It's a bit of an angle. Could have been better, but let's see if that works. Helps if I can see. Okay, I think this would probably do it. That's better. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. Just adjust this. I think the lighting's a bit bright. Apologize. I am moving around here. I am going to just tilt the camera slightly like this and move it so that it's closer to me. Where's my end here? There we go. So we are waiting for a crazy storm here in Nova Scotia, in Atlantic Canada. I would imagine right now the States is getting hit by this storm. And then it's going to come up and hit us. We're expecting it tonight. I was hoping to get a bunch of videos done ahead of time. And I say ahead of time, like ahead of not having any power. So, and I know that last week or the week before I did a video using candlelight. And you probably wonder why we get a lot of power outages. And I was talking to my wife about it. Part of the reason is our power used to be owned by the province, like the power company, I guess. And it was sold to a private company. And they do not do the upgrades in a, I don't know, in a fashion that would protect people from having power outages, I guess you would call it. So there's that. But we're also right on the ocean, so there's a lot of salt air that damages the components at the attachments of the lines and on the poles and the transformers and things like that. So then we get a storm, and because we're right on the ocean, we get hit really hard by the wind. So add those things together and we get power outages. Now, we are fortunate, my wife and I, because where we live, just up the hill from us, is 2 nursing homes. Now, they have generators, but places like that that have, a medical facility or a nursing home, they get priority for their power lines getting fixed. So this is my wrist with these guys on. So let's see what we come up with when we add this on. And so most of like something like this, these pearls, I have one set and I really love them, so I would make a bracelet for myself. But I have so many bracelets. I have brand new bracelets I've never worn. So on some level, I think, oh, I should just make them a little bigger and then I can give them as gifts or sell them, that kind of thing. So let's decide whether I make this for myself. It's looking amazing. Oh, how easy is this? Yeah, so that's like, yeah, because we're going to put the second set on here. You know what? I think I want to keep it for myself. So what I need to do is maybe, let me try taking 2 beads off. And then I can make earrings with these guys. We'll try 2 and then see. I should know better. I'm trying to thread it with my left hand. And I was mentioning the other day about this finger here, and somebody mentioned, and I apologize, I didn't get a chance to respond to her comment about having a trigger finger, and that's exactly what it's called, which is hilarious. A real serious medical term. You've got trigger finger. Okay, so that one, actually, you know what? I don't like my stuff tight, so I think that would work. Okay, so that means now I may end up switching this one. This one's kind of funky looking. This one's actually, you know what? These 2 are beautiful for earrings. They're almost round, so we'll definitely keep those. So let's go ahead and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this and just tie it in a slip knot. And then when we're ready for the next one, I'll just tie it like that and undo it. When we're ready for the next one, then we'll tie it. So put those 2 apart and let's cut this off. And let's pick, you know what, I'm going to pick these 2 last ones here to put with the others. They're about the same size. And we'll take these guys off. And let me cut this on an angle. That didn't really do what I wanted to do. Part of it is it's rolling in the I wonder if I just pulled it a bit. No. Let's see if I can get this between my fingers a bit. Yeah, it's not. Let me see if that works. So let's pull some of this out and make sure we pre-stretch it. It stretches quite a bit. I'm surprised. And see what we can get going. It's a bit of an angle on this, so that's good. So how simple is this? You know, if you had, had to do a birthday gift or some type of gift in a hurry, you could head over to Michael's and just grab a set of pearls. I mean, who doesn't love pearls? And a thing of sliders. They have so many different types of sliders. I mean, this one that I have, I could not believe it when I saw it. It's so gorgeous, this one here. And right away, I'm like, okay, take it apart. Go from having one bracelet to maybe 10. I can't remember how many was on there. I've made stuff with this already. And I still have, I think, 4 more left in my slider container. So these are going on pretty good. You know what? I bought a set of pearls like this from Michael's. And most of the time, I order stuff online and then I pick it up. So I bought, and I usually buy a lot of stuff. So I bought a set of these potato pearls. And when I got them, I still have them. I saved them. I'm like, usually I return stuff if it's not exactly what I thought I was ordering. But this time I was like, oh, just keep it. They are probably 1/5 of these size of these guys. So they are like little 4mm probably, like a 4mm pearl size. I was like, what is this? Because this is what I was imagining in my head, right? These size here. But sometimes they don't give all the dimensions, and other times when you're busy shopping, you forget the measurements or forget to check the measurements. So there we go. I was just trying to think of some stories my wife and I were talking about. Oh, now I remember. So we went to the gym yesterday. She did a gym workout and I did a swim. And we stopped at the grocery store. And I don't know, it might have been busy or something. And we were joking about these young people getting in our way or something like that, right? And I said to her, I said something about when we were kids. Oh, I used some term. No, I said, yeah, when we were kids, we respected our elders or something like that, right? And got out of the way and let them go ahead and things like that, right? And she goes, yeah, those young whippersnappers. Well, I started laughing. We're in the car and I'm like howling laughing, going, Jen, you know that this generation has no idea what the word whippersnapper is. So it's not an insult to them if you call them a whippersnapper. So then I said to her, like we don't look old at all, even though we are. So I said to her, we should start talking like 2 old ladies. Go shopping and just trying to see if it's, yeah, that's pretty much the same size. So let me just slide this down and get this going on here. And you know what? I think I will leave the knot inside the slider because seeing how tight the cord was on the pearls, there's no way I'll get a knot in a pearl. So actually what I might do is take this side and slide it and put the knot in already. So we'll put it here like this. Take these two ends. Let's get this like that. So I guess I could do a slip knot, but I think we'll just do a regular knot, and I'll show you how to do a surgeon's knot. It's pretty easy. There's lots of videos out there. So one, what you want to do is you want to have it tight, but I kind of don't want it super tight. So we'll just get it to about there. You're going to slide your cord. So I'm holding on to the two pieces of cord. There's a bit of dexterity you need with this. So you slide your piece of cord under once, you go a second time. And that's what they call a surgeon's knot. So that's what it looks like. And you want to pull it down quickly like that. Just bring it tight. Now you're going to put a regular knot once like that, and again bring it down tight onto your, and I like to pull on the opposite ends like this, and then this, and then I'm going to add another knot. And I have never had mine come apart. So the only time I think it might come apart is if your stretch cord is brittle, and that when you pre-stretch it, you'll notice if it is or not. I'm just trying to get the end out here so I can cut that. And I'm going to leave a bit of an end. And you can glue this as well. Put a bit of glue. But I'll tell you what, I find when you put a bit of glue, it changes the stretchiness of the cord and makes it brittle, and I find that breaks. So I would just leave it. So let's untie this one. So you whippersnappers out there, let me know if you have any other names for soul farts. Okay, so I am going to pull it a bit tight, and then I'm just going to put my finger under there so I can get it. Let's see if we can do this. There's once, and we're just going to pop that in, and twice. Pull it together. I'm going to put my finger on it, and then just do a regular knot. Like that. And quickly pull it. And I'm going to pull the other way. Make sure everything's in there, and do one more knot. And we are done. There. Pull these two. That knot does not, oh, I guess it is. It just looks like it's not tight, but it's just the cord's a big bit there. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. Oh yeah, perfect. That's exactly the size I wanted. Wow. That is amazing. Let's see on the other hand. So this way too, if you make it slightly larger, then you're not stretching your cord a lot. So that's another way to preserve your stretch cord. And you know, if it does come apart, just get some more stretch cord and do it. You know, you can make this into a clasp bracelet, but it was something I kind of wanted to do, some stretch bracelets, so that I could easily put them on and off. So there you go. That is that lovely. And so, lovely way to use up some thrift store finds and these lovely pearls. And now we have a few left over to make some earrings. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to make a few more, so stay tuned. We're going to see how many we can get done before the power fails. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.